Hello there, Diogo here with a Misty Step, and today I bring you another unboxing, this time for Dungeons & Dragons by Wizkids. This is a tabletop RPG called Onslaught. It's one of the newest ones, and despite being a bit like the old ones released over the last 10 years, this one has some tweaks that kind of change the dynamics and makes this tabletop closer to what is the real RPG of Dungeons & Dragons, the 5e. So today I'm gonna unbox it and show you what's inside. Unlike on the previous games, in which you only have two types of action, the movement and a general action for anything you want to do in the map, either is attacking or no, in here it's split in 4 actions. So you get the standard actions just for attacking and casting spells, you have the movement as before, but you also have 2 more actions that are also part of the RPG 5e, that is bonus actions and free actions. As the character cards are more dynamic, it's way easier to track what's happening within your game, with each character. So the card now has spinning wheels, unlike the 5e RPG, but very alike the previous games. You just need one kind of dice to play it, is a d20. Another news in this game is that you have initiative cards that you will deal every round to monsters and to player characters. So the order in each round will completely shift. You might be wondering why I put all of these board games behind me. It was not to sell them to you, it was just to show that there was more Dungeons & Dragons before Onslaught was released, and also to do a kind of comparison in terms of value for the money between getting the previous ones or getting this one. In my opinion, there is 3 advantages that the previous board games have against Onslaught. Number 1, despite not being painted, it brings double the minifigures that Onslaught has, so you could count with around 42 to 44 minifigures in each of these board games. Number 2, despite this map being excellent and double-sided, the previous board games have squares and rectangle puzzle pieces that would allow you to build your own dungeon as you progress in each scenario. And as you have a pile of those puzzle pieces randomly shuffled, every time the map would look way different than in a previous game. Number 3, the previous board games would allow up to 5 playing characters at the same time, so you could play with a fair group of friends, and it would be a cooperative game that is very alike what happens in 5th edition RPG. The advantages you get in buying Onslaught, in my opinion, weigh more than the advantages you have with the previous board games. So in here, you can play only with 2 players, but it's also nice because you just need 1 more player to be able to play the game. Another advantage is that the range of mechanics and playability is way better than in the previous board games and way more dynamic, making the replaying value way more exciting as you flow through it. All of this compiled, I would say that Onslaught will give you a way better understanding on how 5th edition RPG works and gives you a way better context. If you want to jump to 5th edition after, you already have a pretty solid base knowledge about what you can do and what exists.